This is Halloween. This is No, it's not quite, but
We have so many giveaways to do. We have so many books to talk about. It's a good day.
it is Friday, my dudes.
Yeah, it's a little late. We're recording this today, so I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Shout out to CBSI for putting this awesome hot list together, comicbookinvest.com. You know, we do this every week. You want to hit that like, you want to hit that subscribe button because you got to just be on the know. Right, Russ?
Absolutely. This is the way that you know what comics to pick up. And I cannot tell you how many times we have someone who hits us up on Instagram or hits us up anywhere else and is like, hey, thanks to your tip, we found this in a dollar bin. And you know what? Here's a great list of things for you to look for this week.
Let's just kick it off with number 10, Cursed Comics Cavalcade, Tales from the Crypt homage.
Totally. I love this. And there's Batman on the cover, and it looks like a Tales from the Crypt cover. There's been buzz about this for 3 or 4 months. I had a lot of people order it. It's a horror anthology. The price point's a little bit higher for a cover price, but it looks super, super cool. The Cancel Comics Cavalcade is something that happened in DC history where they had a bunch of titles, and then they all got canceled, and they had to, like, release a special. We were thinking about releasing these titles. So you can find Cancel Comics Cavalcades. This is kind of a nod of the hat to mid-70s, but these books are going on eBay for $15 to $20, and that is double cover price from what it was on Wednesday.
It's a couple days.
'Tis the season
That's
to
right.
get some Halloween books.
That's right. October, it's horror month, and I'm digging it.
Yep.
I love seeing this book on here. Tales from the Crypt. If you're going to make a Tales from the Crypt cover, I'm going to buy it.
Right.
I'm going to get it. I'm sure Jeff would too.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Moving on to number 9, we have, of course, the secret variant. If it's a secret variant, you know it's going to make the list. Venom number 7. Venom. Number 7, the tongue variant. All right. This is a secret variant. It's going for $15 already.
3 people tagged me about this on Instagram on Tuesday who are apparently helping set up their shops thing. So I know but Just Pele tagged me, and I think a couple other people ended up tagging me and were like, hey, check this out. This is going to make the list. And yeah, absolutely. The thing that kind of kills me about this one is that there was an amazing Suijin Joe Battle Lines variant this week, as well as a Frank Joe Marvel Knights 20th anniversary. Those variants were amazing, but all of a sudden, people are chasing this secret variant of the main cover. So I think it took steam away from 2 other great variants. That being said, it's somewhere between a 1 in 5 and a 1 in 20. We don't have an exact number on it. And secret variants, if you find Venom with his tongue out, pick it up.
I went to New York City Comic Con and I went to the Skybound Expo. And I listened to Robert Kirkman talk about these secret variants that they're putting out. He loves them. He's like, what do you guys think about it? I like just throwing them in. And he started talking about like the idea of doing more than one. He's like, I like the idea of doing like 10 covers. And then that way you can pick through which one you like, or, you know, you'll be kind of forced to get them all. And I'm just sitting there going, oh, everyone's going to get them all.
Kirkman did that
man.
with Die, 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 and there were 10 different covers, and people freaked out about that. And Robert Kirkman is a troll. You heard it here first. I love him. I do. But oh my God, he is just trying to mess with the industry. And I think it's great because it's bringing the collecting back. It's bringing the fun back. Him doing the surprise Die, Die, Die. Absolutely.
It's important.
So
We need it.
If secret variants are happening and Kirkman's doing it and Marvel's doing it, DC's got to step it up.
You know what's
find me some secret ones.
You know what's not a secret though?
What's not a secret, Tom?
No, this isn't a secret because we do a giveaway every video. Why don't we just let the audience know we're going to be giving one of these away? So you want to hit the like, you want to hit the subscribe button, and you want to comment down below. If you had any recent finds this week, we're going to be giving one of these away in our next top 10 video next week. So make sure to do all those things.
Yes, definitely. I happened to get one of these at my shop, and I set it aside specifically for this podcast because we knew that I'd be giving one away on Friday.
All right, Russ, hit us with number 8.
Number 8, we have Nailbiter number 1. This one's going for $15 to $20 raw, and we're seeing 9.8s hitting about $100.
Whoa, crazy.
Now, this book wrapped up sometime in the last year.
It's
It was a
good.
good read. I liked it. Is it optioned for something, or is it just kind of buzz?
Right now, it looks like it's just buzz, but something I wanted to mention to the community is that this book, it has a little bit of the Walking Dead 61 situation going on. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right. So Walking Dead 61 is the first appearance of Gabrielle, Father Gabrielle. Just that's a side note. Doesn't really matter, but I feel like it's important to mention that. But that has a Chew preview in the back of it.
Sure.
Ghosted number 9. This came out in 2013. This is like a $3 book. Has a Nailbiter preview in the back of it too that no one's scouting for. Get that on your eBay search list. Have that be notifying you because this book is being missed. And if Nailbiters is confirmed to get auctioned for a show of some kind, that preview will spike, just like Walking Dead 61.
Yeah, we definitely saw that with a Chew preview. I remember that. So
All right. Number 7, Dark Avengers, number 1, coming in strong out of nowhere. I sent out like 15 of these in the mystery mail call.
I sold one of these last week in a run for probably $8 for the whole run.
This is a dollar bin book. This is in long boxes across the country. This is why I'm super appreciative of CBSI for putting out a list like this, because this book is attainable. You can find it, and it's spiking $25 to $30 the first print.
Well, Marvel commissions a screenplay for it. We know something is going to happen with Dark Avengers, and all of a sudden it goes from $1 to $25 overnight. The Jurdovic variant is going for over $60.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, keep an eye out for these books. It's actually a pretty decent run, too. I don't know if you've read it.
Yeah, I have. It's actually a good one.
It's like the villains take on. It's like they're the lead in this, and I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy it more than number 6. I'm a little surprised number 6 on this list is as expensive as it is, but you know what? When Scotty Young gets involved, it's hot.
Yeah, well, Scotty Young's involved, and it's a New York Comic-Con variant of Tony Stark Iron Man number 4.
That's right.
Right? And when you've only got 500 copies available, and it's Scotty Young looking good, because you could only get it at a con. Now, a lot of times they have the con variants where after con, they'll sell them to retailers and they're available on Diamond, which is why you get a lot of these West Coast people who can get San Diego Comic-Con stuff that aren't actually a con. This is one that the print run was so low, they're not giving them out, and they're going for $75 online.
God, it just came out last week.
Yeah.
And it's a simple cover. Like that's the thing, man. Like sometimes these covers, they're so cool that I'm like, you know what? I understand why it's so hot. But this is specifically because it's low print. That's what it is.
I think it's specifically because it's Scotty Young. Scotty Young drives markets. It doesn't matter. Bully Wars number 1 is impossible to find in a first print.
That's true.
No one wants the main cover. They want the Scotty Young covers. Scotty Young has another book he's working on for Image that's coming out next month. The buzz is amazing, and people love it. And that Deadpool variant from last week, Scotty Young wrote it as well.
That's right. That's right. So it makes sense that it's coming in at number 6. We do appreciate Scotty Young. And I know there's a huge number of like our younger fans that appreciates him. So he's bringing a lot of like youth to the community.
Oh, totally. I remember the first Emerald City I was at, I had a chance to get a Scotty Young sketch, and he was charging $50 a sketch. And then the last Emerald City I went to, it was $1,000 for a Scotty Young sketch. And I wish I had bought a Scotty Young sketch in 2010 at Emerald City. Oh, well.
Oh. Okay, so we're moving on. We're halfway through the list, but before we do that, we got to do what I couldn't do last week because I was too sick. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm getting better. I think I'm going to be 100% next week, but you know what? We have a ton of respects to give in the community because they're going out, they're hunting, they're finding success, and we need to just share that on the mic. So let's start.
All right, so this week, the people who found us and had success, Al Picknell had a DC 52 week 11 and JLA 31. DC Life 67 hit the Deadpool number 5 variant. King of the Golden State got 5 of the X-Men Legacy 252, the first Endgame. And Charlie Hotel 6 found a JLA number 8 100 sketch variant for $40.
Ooh, that is awesome. And then we have Midlife Crisis Comics picking up an Invincible Iron Man number 7, first Riri Williams, as well as X-Men 164, which wasn't on the list, but first Binary is one of those sleeper keys that people are just preemptively picking up right now for good reason. My homie Flaco Ricon picking up the Heroes in Crisis variant, the Matina 1 in 200.
Yeah,
it's a good bet, man. It's just I should have.
It's not going down.
It's not going to go down. And then of course we have the comic book champ also picking up a Heroes in Crisis 1 in 200 Matina variant.
If you follow me and Tom on Instagram, make sure you tag us so we know about your successes and we can mention you in next week's video.
That's right. Let's jump into number 5, Russ, because we knew this was going to be hot.
Oh, yeah. We actually saw this on Comics with Bueller, shows off the new comics every single week, and Tom and I were watching this a couple weeks ago, and this Dread Final Judgment, the Jock cover, came up on the channel, and we were like, oh, that's so awesome, and we knew it, and all of a sudden it's selling for $20. Mm-hmm. This is kind of a one-shot. It's not a whole lot of stuff going on, but again, because of the cover artist, and there are rabid Dread fans out there, we're just seeing this moving for multiples of the cover price.
And who's picking up Dread regularly right now?
I have one person that asks about it once a month, and I have to tell him, I'll get that on back order for you, because I'm not putting it on the wall, because almost nobody's reading Dread right now.
That's right, but it's a Jock cover. It's awesome.
Right.
Let's keep an eye on this book, because I have a feeling that this $20 marker is going to be where it starts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on to number 4, we have Exiles number 9, the 1 in 25 variant. This is going for above $40 right now, and You know what? Not familiar with this comic, but I'm super interested because this cover's awesome.
This came out this last week. Again, this is 48 hours old, and it is selling for $40 for this variant. This is the brand new Exiles that just came out.
It's awesome. I have to give some kudos to the cover artist, Raza. Notice the sword, the angle of the sword going through the title. I love that. And they had to blur that horse because it's so close.
Yeah, it's very cool that the forced perspective where you have to focus on the person on the horse, and the horse itself is, I mean, it's a very, very cool cover that's done very, very well.
Very cool. And for going over $40, I think this is another one of those variants we got to watch.
Yeah.
Do you want to hit us with number 3? Because I love seeing back issues on this list.
This is an interesting one. So this is a DC Silver Age book. This is Secret Six #1. And this is one of those books that it hasn't been on anyone's radar. It hasn't been spiking. It hasn't been doing anything. Raw sales have been 30 to 40, and a graded 9.0 went for $113. Now, this may not sound a whole lot for a book from 1968.
That's record, though.
It is a record for this book because Secret Six is not one of those titles that anyone's paying attention to. It's in development as a drama series on DC, but they have a production commitment. And what we see from DC a lot of the times is they will tweet about, they'll mention, they'll do an article, hey, something might be happening, and they'll see how palpable the buzz is. If a lot of people are talking about, this is good, this is good, this is good, they'll greenlight it. This has already been greenlit. We know that they're going to be doing something with it, whether it's going to be 11 episodes, whether it's going to be 24 episodes, whether it's going to be released direct on their DC Direct streaming. We're not quite certain, but we know something is getting made, and this is definitely getting ahead of the curve. Try and pick this up if you can find it.
A drama series. Interesting. Keep an eye out for Secret Six. All right, moving on to number 2. We have the solo #1, the Luke Ross 1 in 50 variant. Already pushing $80 to $90. Now, I need some help because I'm not a Star Wars fan. Like, why are people paying almost $100 for this comic book?
All right. The movie was critically panned. I liked it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I'm confused. I'm like, I went and saw this movie and I'm like, this is one of the best Star Wars movies I've ever seen. And all of my Star Wars friends are like, that was garbage.
No, it was a really, really good movie. I liked what they did. It was great character development, but not that many people ordered this book. I had 4 people order this book. I ordered 10 copies and I was fortunate enough to get the 1 in 10 movie variant, but 50 copies of this book?
Yeah, who's been?
I won't sell
copies?
10 copies of this book. So anyone getting the 1 in 50 is a diehard Star Wars fan, and those diehard Star Wars fans will buy every single variant. What you see is someone will come in, and if they're a Star Wars guy, they're like, I want the 1 in 10, the 1 in 25, the 1 in 50, and 4 copies of the #1, because they need a reader, they need a saver, and they need a sharer. And that's like, okay, but I have so many copies of this book. So yeah, these Star Wars people, they will buy 5, 6, 7 copies of the same book. So the 1 in 50 print runs super, super low, and it's because of a character that people do like. Han is such a great scruffy nerf herder.
I liked it, man. That Darth Maul shot at the end. I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
Spoilers!
It came out and no one liked the movie. I'm like, no, I want more of this. I want to see Darth Maul. Come on.
It was awesome.
All right. #1. All right, I'm stoked about this. This right here. This is the year of Cates. This is the year of Donnie Cates, man. He killed it this year.
It's amazing.
How many times has he been on this damn list?
Donnie Cates has been on this list 437 times in the last 3 months.
And he's going to do it. He's going to make #1 again.
Yeah.
All right. Coming in at #1, God Country, going for $150. Yes.
Okay, so Donnie Cates actually says, so yeah, God Country is going to be a movie, and I'm writing it, and yes, I'm freaking the hell out too. Thank you guys for reading and supporting our weird little Texas Kirby God story. Now I'm off to go write it. Again, #Texas Forever, #Come and Take It. Thanks, Donnie Cates. I mean, if you aren't killing it in the Marvel Universe, you're killing it in the Image Universe, and you're killing it in the Aftershock Universe. Like, I mean, you are really driving major titles at these 3 publishers, and just super nice guy to boot, which is great.
I saw him at New York City Comic Con. I was sitting outside. I was sick. I was like needing air because I just wasn't doing well.
Right.
I looked to my left and there's this guy in the corner and he's got this awesome leather jacket that has the Venom symbol and he's just smoking a cigarette. He's got a hoodie on. He's smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, Cates? And he turns around and he goes, and then he walks inside. The dude's so dope, dude. He's just a cool dude. He's a real guy, man. He's a real dude. But shout out Donnie Cates. You're killing it. I'm so excited to see just what's to come. Because he speaks and comic books spike. And that's what I like to see. I like to see just energy and adrenaline shot in titles, you know?
Last year with Redneck and God Country, this year with Cosmic Ghost Rider and Web of Venom and the Venom run and everything else that he's doing. Apparently, he's now working on Guardians of the Galaxy,
Heck yeah.
Beta Ray Bill and Moondragon.
Moondragon.
Yes.
He's bringing back Moondragon.
What the heck? Crazy, but
It's awesome.
He's got an idea. It's going to happen.
That's right. All right. We have to move on, but before we finish up, we do have to give a shout out to comicbookinvest.com. Thank you so much for putting out this awesome list every week so that we can cover it for the comic book community. And we do have a giveaway to do from last week's video.
Yep. So last week's video, we actually are giving away the Deadpool #5 variant. The winner of that was Scott D.
Scott D.
Yep.
Well done. Thank you for commenting. You want to make sure to comment so we can enter you for this week's giveaway, the Secret Venom variant. And we also had a couple other giveaways this week as well.
So Tom and I did a horror top 10 with our friend Ryan, and we ended up giving away 3 year-long passes to Shudder, the horror streaming service, because it's October and it's time for that. And the 3 people who won on that one were Morfang Daka, Infinity Comics PR, and Samuel Cabrera. So hit us up and we'll make sure you get those passes.
Thank you so much, comic book community. We look forward to making many more videos for you guys. And as always,
Geek responsibly.
enough said. Thank you so much for watching the video, Comic Fam. It's the 12th, which means you have 3 days to sign up for the mystery mail call if you want to be included in October's batch. Link in the description to sign up. Join the community. It's dope.